This is our new podcast. I am Bakora, and the reason I'm not naming the pod right now is because today we're discussing what our new podcast is going to be about. So that is going to be one of our starting topics, but I want to introduce everyone right away, and then we'll jump into it. So just going off of my screen, who I'm seeing here, I got the two Shapat on the left side. You know what I'm saying? My man's. I got Grandmaster Guru to the side of him. You know what I'm saying? My boy. I got Josh sitting over here in the row. My guy, you know what I'm saying? And then I got your boy Vasto Lorde over here.
Yeah.
To my right. And today we have a guest that I'm going to allow to introduce herself, but she goes by Toe here on Discord. So I'll give you that moment. Take the floor.
I'm Tobechi, but people call me Toe for short, so either works.
All right. So, yeah, we're rebranding, and maybe we could call the episode that. I don't know. We'll find today's episode as we do this pod, but we're rebranding, and so whatever the new name of our podcast ends up becoming is what this will be probably called. Moving forward, though, first I want to ask y'all a little something, and really, what y'all been up to? Because I already told y'all what I've been up to all day or whatever. I kind of just want to hear what y'all been up to, and start it there and jump into something else. Just something a little icebreaker for our new guest.
Alrighty, I'll go first. So today I was streaming. I'm on day 92 of my marathon. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, I just been drawing characters, doing fan arts and stuff. After that, made me some food. Took me a little walk. You know what I'm saying? I also had therapy today. And yeah, it's my last day for therapy. So it's just kind of like they're transferring me out of my IOP or IPO or IOP, whatever it's called. And I'm kind of nervous about it because I'm just like, how's life going to be outside of therapy? You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that for a while now. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Great. I think, okay, whoever you want to pass it to first.
Go ahead, Josh.
Shit, I was saying it's gonna be great. I mean, you're done with therapy. It's a step up.
Yeah.
To get back to normal life, right. If there is such a thing.
Yeah.
It means you're done healing.
Facts.
Yeah, if you reach the end of the program, I think as long as you learn something and you feel like you can take that step, forward without it, then the sky's the limit at that point,
Yeah.
Reaching the end of the program is already showing growth. It's really what you do with it afterwards.
Facts. Yeah, I just been like.
All I say is.
Oh, go ahead.
All I say is, because I know about it, because I go to therapy. Was going to therapy. I need to go back. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I need to go back. I mean, I've been slacking on what I have to do. But what I would only say is, if you're going to therapy or you have like whatever issues you got, therapy never really ends. It's always going to be. You're going to always need it. Unfortunately, that's just life in general. We all need therapy in some form or fashion. Whether that's just talking to somebody, a friend, family, whatever it is, right?
Facts.
That's just life.
Luckily, I'm gonna have a therapist lined up for me right when I get out. So it was intense, man. 3 hours per session, and like for group therapy, and an hour on Fridays or whatever. It was intense, and it was like helping me find a routine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like, what am I gonna replace with that routine? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I think Toe wanted to say something about it, or Guru.
I was just gonna say, I think that's dope. You're finishing a program, you completed something. It's not easy. I did not know it was that many hours. That is long. Yeah. That's a shift.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good. I think it's dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Guru?
Most people, when they do themselves, they need therapy. So you did the hard part first.
Facts.
This next part should be easy. You just gotta apply it practically. For real.
Facts. Yeah, that was.
I mean, you're already on the journey.
So what were you saying?
I said you're already on the journey, so you're gonna find something.
Yeah.
So you have to pay your time, take that up.
Facts. I appreciate that, man. Y'all really encouraging me because I was having anxiety about it, but yeah, that was my day pretty much. I'm gonna pass off the torch to Lorde.
Yeah, I knew she was going to chew me. Somebody told me she was going to chew me. I was like, what's this nigga say funny? Damn. Wait, so what am I'm like...
We just talking icebreaker.
Let's tell us something about what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something you want to share with everybody.
I'm not going to lie, like, especially because, y'all already know, but, like, I went to DreamCon. I actually went and saw Pac for the first time, you know. Yeah. Went out there to Texas for DreamCon. So since I've been back, to be honest, I ain't been feeling to do nothing. Like, I'm just working right now, focused on work, and I'm about to be trying to work on moving, so I'm also on that. So I'm really just chilling and working. And today I didn't even go to work. I damn near never call out, so I was like, I'm calling out today. I ain't feel like going in. Needed a break, so that was my day. Cooked, and that was it.
That's what's up.
You got to take mental health days, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say you took a mental health day.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was.
Thanks. That's
what's up. Use them sparingly. You know what I'm saying? You know they watching that clock. You know they watching that clock.
I'm called like that. I like that anyway. I damn near work every day.
Yeah, that's real. Who you passing it off to?
Let's get Toe in here. Let's get Toe a chance. You know.
All right.
So I've been in the car like all day. Like a few months ago, me and my mom were in this online program and people were like passing gifts to each other. So basically she got a free Airbnb in Cape Coral, Florida. So that was like 15 hours from where we're at in West Virginia. So we was in the car all day yesterday and all day today. So we got here maybe like an hour and a half before I joined y'all. But the Airbnb is really dope, and tomorrow, like when it's daytime, I'm really excited to just like be in the pool and do all the Florida stuff.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's hype.
Did you say Florida stuff?
Yeah, Florida. I mean, I don't Florida stuff, whatever.
Hey, look, just keep that thing on you. You know what I'm saying?
You saying it's stay dangerous.
For animal or for people, you never know. Just keep it on you. You gotta have at least a piece of protection on. That's it.
Okay. Not really.
In the pool?
Yeah, you never know. Yo, them gators can come out of nowhere and just, you know what I'm saying? You might have to pop.
Yo, you might just take that out. Yeah.
Might have to chop the head off a snake or something. You know?
Bring a combat knife.
You might run into Florida, man. You know, y'all heard the urban legends of Florida, man.
Nah, not Florida, man. That man is OP.
All right. Okay, who you passing it to?
Josh, did you go?
Nah, I'll go next.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been at work all day. I pulled it. I think I only did 9 hours today. I usually do somewhere between 10 and 11 hours. So did that, came home, changed, hit the gym for an hour, and then I just been waiting to do this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm pretty excited about the pod. I'm definitely glad it's back. So this is my therapy.
Oh yeah. This is a safe place. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned from therapy is sometimes as black people in general, we got to make our own safe spaces. So I'm actually glad we got the pod back.
Yeah.
I'm a pass it to Vakora.
just real quick to bounce off of what you were saying. I also get, something out of doing this with my friends. It's a humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? So like when we were doing it in the past, that was the drive, the motivation for it, and we were doing it a little differently in the past. So I'm liking this new form better because I think it's a little more authentic to how I always kind of envisioned this, and I think it's only going to get better from here with the ideas and stuff that we plan on bringing to this. So, this is just the start, but I can already see the vision of where we could go with this. I know Pot the same exact way. Like, yeah, we can take this as far as we want it, but like, I can see pretty far down the line, like how far this could go. But anyway, it's therapeutic. It's a nice experience to be able to sit down with my friends every once in a while, and really just have any type of conversation that we want. It's nice to be able to check in with y'all, see like what y'all been going through, if y'all good or what's going on in y'all life. Because over time, what I'm saying, we've all kind of we all are friends, but we all do our own things as well in life. So like people move, people grow apart and all that stuff. And the fact that we can still come together for moments like these is something that's genuine to me. So I just feel like over time it's going to start reflecting in this podcast. But as for what I did today, I did a bunch of errands, but your boy got his hair retwisted, you know what I'm saying? Show off the locks real quick
nice,
one time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Nisha. We doing our thing. But
got his locks done.
But boy got your hair did and went and ran some errands, paid my phone bill, went and got some coffee, and then I pulled up, about 45 minutes before it was time to pod. So here I am, you know what I'm saying, ready for the world. And then I'm gonna pass it off to Guru because you're the last one, my boy. You know what I'm saying? What you been up to?
Guru in the motherfucking building, y'all. Hold it down.
I. So most people don't know, but your boy Guru got to deal with dialysis. So I ain't gonna lie. I did call off for a rest day today. Didn't feel like going. That stuff be draining his butt. Just what it is. However, though, I do got to be honest. I am happy about it, but I did feel bad about it. My mom did call me out on my bullshit. She didn't like the fact that I called out. She was like, yo, you got to stop doing that stuff. So I had to sit back and reflect. And today has been that kind of hard, hot-ass day because I was outside doing stuff. But to reflect on myself and things I need to do to, like, improve because I keep sacrificing too much time towards others and not giving that to myself. So I'm reflecting now. I tried to go to the gym today, like you said, Josh, but they got to close down. EOS is doing renovations. For anybody who likes to report and work out, they're making a record for y'all. Apparently.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's a new thing.
But yeah, man, your health is important, bro. So I'm not gonna jump on you. I feel like you already had that conversation today. But yeah, just take care of yourself, man. Your health is just as important as everything else you got going on in the world. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind, but I know that's what you want already. So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all topics today. I do have one topic that I brought as myself as well, and it's mainly a question I heard from the homegirl. So I want to ask y'all this. It's not anything real serious. It'll take maybe 1 or 2 minutes to answer, but just a random question that I found kind of interesting. What, in your mind, in your opinion, is the longevity of like a mattress? How long should you keep a mattress before you should get a new one?
May I go first?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So, my personal opinion is based off of the fact that I like to go. I don't like to. I go to the chiropractor. Let's say every couple months, every few months, because of my back. I drive trucks for a living, so I sit down a lot. But I'm driving those trucks to different places in local areas to push, like, basically, they're called totes, but they can weigh up to 400 pounds. So because of this, I need my back. So my time frame is specifically based on how much I have to go to the chiropractor. If I have to go more than let's say a few times every few months. So let's say I got to go every other month. It's time to replace the mattress. Now, usually for me, that's about let's say 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5. Okay, so real quick, I'll just say you're similar to my answer. I was like, I think it's natural to probably keep it to 3 to 4 years before you start looking at one. But I think that number can fluctuate because I'm like, what if you got a job where you're not really sleeping at home that much? Like, you got a bed and all that stuff, but you work overnights. So now you're not sleeping in that bed every single night. You're not using it as much. So, like,
I will say it probably also depends on, like, what type of mattress. Because, like, I want a purple mattress, but they cost. I think if I had a purple mattress, it would probably last longer.
Okay, that's real. Okay, who's next?
I was gonna say not
also, yeah.
I was gonna say it depends on the quality of what you get. I feel like most people don't really put money into their bed, right, or their pillows, whatever. And I think that's probably one of the most important things you should put your money in. Buy some real quality shit, because your back is important. The way you rest your neck and all that shit, and it's your pillow. You may not, and they think it's just your pillow, but you get a good pillow, go sleep better. So that's some things that we should invest in more, and the higher quality of the bed, the longer it lasts. Your bed should last you. If you're replacing your bed every 5 years, that's kind of crazy. Like, that's a little crazy. Your bed should at least last 10 years. If you're buying quality shit. Now, if you're buying cheap shit, then of course it's not gonna last that long.
Yeah, I pay like 400. I don't really go too much higher than that.
Yeah, see, that's why you're back, bro. You need a bed. You gotta put some money, bro. At least 1,000, bro.
Money down, bro.
You for a bed? Yeah. Especially you say you drive trucks, right? You need a better bed.
Right, bro. It's lovely on the Cali King, bro.
I might just have to. I might just have to get that purple mattress. Hey, I might just have to get that purple mattress for real.
See the difference, bro.
You deserve it. You be working hard, bro.
You deserve it all.
Why not?
Thank you.
Anytime we talk, man, I know you be working hard, bro.
Facts,
bro.
But Guru, what do you think? We gonna pass it to you, and then we'll pass it after.
I'm gonna be 1,000%, man. I'm more on the line of like 10 years at least. I mean, it depends on how much you use your bed. If you're in your bed like that all the time, then maybe like 6, 7. I'd have 6, 7. Maybe that. But at the same time, bro, if you do what you do to protect your bed, putting the protectors on, like even like my grandma, she'll like get the I don't even remember what those things are that they lay across the bed. Sometimes they're fluffy, sometimes you get like silicone. Yeah, mattress pad.
Something like that.
Yeah. A duvet.
Man, combine that.
I think it's called a duvet.
Combine that with a bed cover, bro. Put that shit underneath the bed cover, grip that shit up. You should be good. Or as long as you
preserving your mattress, therefore you can get more out of it. I'm seeing the vision.
So, what do you think?
Now about some pillows, though, you should spend. You should spend that money on them pillows.
Yeah, pillows are important. And I heard something like you should replace those every 1 or 2 years. And I'm just I don't know. Sometimes I really like a pillow. You know what I'm saying? I got like 3 pillows that I'm pretty well bonded with. You know what I'm saying? But like, The other ones can go.
I got like,
but my bad. So you can go next.
I think okay, so I agree with the pillows. I actually was researching pillows the other day because my neck is definitely fucked up. And I've tried different pillows. Like I'm tossing and turning all night. So I do just agree with everybody being like, yeah, invest in that. Beds, I think that if you spend good money, it should last you at least 7 years, regardless of how long you're spending on it. Like at least 7. I agree. I think 3, like I don't know who has money to buy a mattress 3-4 years, because even if it is a couple $100, I feel like things that you're spending a couple $100 on, you expect them to last a few years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only bought one mattress in my life, and I didn't have it very long. That was my first apartment. I had bed bugs. It was my first apartment, so I had to get rid of that mattress.
I don't lie, that's your first.
Yes. So, definitely, I would like to spend like the next place I get. I feel like I would actually like to get a king bed. I slept on a king bed at a hotel recently, and I was like, "This is nice. I see why people spend money on this. Like, it's worth it." Yeah,
it's worth it. The space, and especially if you got a partner, the space. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd said he got a good bed. My shit gonna last 10 years.
10 years.
Oh God, bro. Look, this is my second king. The last one I replaced, that one was like 10 years.
How much you spend on it?
I told you, 10 years.
How much you spend on it?
How much you? 12.
Oh,
see, I told you.
He said you gotta put down on a king. You know what I'm saying? If it's a king size, you gotta put that type of money up.
You can spend the whole thing. You can spend the whole thing.
That's a car for real.
You can spend the whole thing, or you can just put it in payments, bro. You got things smart.
I don't like doing payments. I hate doing payments, bro.
Yeah,
it's like the worst thing ever. I forget about them.
I'm just gonna have to save up.
My mom, she used to get a lot of stuff from Rent-A-Center, right? And I just thought, bro, it used to make me laugh every time because, like, sometimes she wouldn't pay some of her stuff, you know what I'm saying? But then one day she told me, like, yo, don't answer the door. Somewhere, I'm like, what? Didn't think nothing of it. But when the Rent-A-Center man came over there knocking, I was just like, oh, snap. Who is that? You know what I'm saying? And then I look behind me, and she was like, "Get away from the door." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Oh man, she wasn't lying. She was really saying someone was gonna come."
She was on a run from the Rent-A-Center man.
Oh,
from the Rent-A-Center man is like, crazy.
You pull it up. The Rent-A-Center people really be pulling up, and I'm just like, that's hilarious because it's like, what you gonna try to shake me down for the money right now at the door? You're not getting nothing out of me.
Thanks.
I do got a question though. Why is it that when the Rent-A-Center guy pulls up, people pretend they not home?
Yeah,
like the car's outside.
It's the natural light.
They don't know that's your car.
Hey, they don't know that. They don't know that.
They don't know that. Your window's open. I can see you.
I saw you walk inside. What are you talking about?
That ain't even me. That's Big Nah.
I was asleep when you came over.
You got the wrong address. Type shit.
Hey, not gonna lie, they're the main one. That probably need like a YouTube bounty hunter series.
That would be crazy.
Oh man, I think I would watch.
Trying to get the bed back.
If they got the stuff, like if they ran inside your house and like took the stuff,
that's crazy.
I gotta get this. You know what I'm saying? I would watch it because I know people would wild out over that. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most outrageous thing? What's the most outrageous thing you can get repossessed? Like, nah, you ain't paid for your glasses. I'm taking them. You don't get psyched this month.
That'll be wild. The bed is pretty crazy. Like
your walker, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
damn.
You didn't pay for that, my guy.
But if you have if you need a rascal, you're done. You at home.
I'm repossessing your toilet paper.
Wow.
Y'all seen that show with the black chick? She was repossessing cars, and that one episode she fell with the That was a crazy episode. Shorty got up like nothing happened.
That was a crazy show.
Yeah.
That show was crazy.
I don't know how that ended up on TV. I don't even know what it's called. But like I was watching it. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching whatever that show was called and Pawn Stars. Because whatever was going on in those pawn shops was crazy.
Facts.
But Pot, you didn't go. You are the last.
I kind of
longevity.
I kind of agree with everybody. That's like 10 years, 10 to 5 years, you should be able to keep the bed. But it just, again, I want to throw in that caveat. It just depends on, like, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing. If you got a partner, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, y'all making magic in the bed, you might have to get rid of that a little sooner than... might have to get rid of that a little sooner.
Man, that's hilarious.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, yeah. I had 2 beds. I had one back when I was in Arizona. I got this one now that I'm in Houston. So yeah, I only had 2 that I can remember. But honestly, I don't even be sleeping on my bed, bro. I be sleeping on my couch. I don't know what it is. It's called PTSD, whatever.
Bro, when I went up there, this nigga was sleeping downstairs every night.
You know what I'm saying?
On the couch. I'm like, yo, what?
Well, one, it's like way colder downstairs, and I can't sleep when it's hot. And so I don't know what's up with the AC, like, or maybe it's because I got my computer, my laptop, and all these screens or whatever. It just be hella hot. So I'm just like, you know what? Go sleep downstairs. It's colder. Tight shit.
All right. Same. I can't sleep when it's hot either. I get it.
Yeah, I get the same way sometimes. Not all the time, but I keep a fan. You know what I'm saying? That fan kicks in every night.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's my topic for the pod today, and we're gonna pass it to our special guest. And Toe, what do you want to talk about today?
Okay. I don't know. I just hop in here. I feel like I just be hopping in here, and I just am like, I don't know. It just flows.
Okay, well look, I'm gonna do you a solid. I don't want to put you on the spot like that. Then I'll give you time, and we'll spin back to you.
Yeah, come back.
So let's go with Guru, because I see something's on his mind right now. You know?
Oh, we'll go. Can y'all spin back to Guru?
Niggas didn't come prepared. I'll go.
Right, well, now let's do someone who's prepared. Let's go with Josh, because Josh got this robe on.
Yeah.
He's been waiting all day. He's been waiting all day to put this robe on.
He's just like ready.
On game, guys. Put us on game.
All right. So here's my question. You get one genre of music, but it's the only type of music you can listen to for the rest of your life. What would it be?
I know.
You only get one genre though.
I know what I would listen to.
You know,
I'm gonna go first.
My question now. Oh, you go? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm picking R&B only because actually, okay. I kind of want to ask you a caveat to this question though. So if it's R&B,
okay. Right?
Does that include pop R&B?
That's what I was thinking.
It does.
Okay.
Matter of fact, something like pop R&B can be included in pop and R&B.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
If you have a song that's like R&B, if you got a song that's like R&B and hip hop, it could be included in R&B or hip hop.
Okay.
All right. So there's a little freedom within my genre. I can listen to some stuff, but I can't listen to everything.
Yeah, but if you pick something that's specifically like pop R&B, then you can only listen to pop R&B.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's the switch up. Okay,
Yeah.
well then I think I'm gonna still just fall back on R&B then, and just solid R&B because I like love music. You know what I'm saying? I like romantic music. I also like positive music, and so it's like I could have chose rap. I could have but there's a lot of negative stuff in there as well. And to cut myself off of all of the music that I grew up on and stuff like that, I'm gonna have to cut myself out on a lot of it anyway because like pop R&B is something that I listen to a lot. You know what I'm saying? And rap and R&B is something I listen to a lot. I came up in the era where you have like a Nelly, you know what I'm saying, and he was doing that. He did that song with Kelly Rowland and blah blah. You got T-Pain and all his like Chris Brown and all this, but all of that is like pop R&B. So it's like I miss out on a lot of that, and that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But then I still can hold on to songs that like really meant something in my childhood, like Monica. Monica had a song on Space Jam that was really like amazing. I used to go to sleep to that song, and it was like I will cross the ocean for you, and I will you know what I'm saying? So like that's a song I want to have and keep in the memory banks. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige when she was having that one album where she was going crazy. She had a couple where she was going crazy, but like a lot of her music my mom would play and stuff when I was growing up. So it's stuff that I just want to keep in like memory wise. That's how I look at answering that question, and I would have to cut everything else out, unfortunately, but that's the one I would pick. I guess I'm gonna pass it to Pac.
Okay. I would pick. Damn, that's hard. What genre is anime music? I just want to listen to anime openings. That's what I'll pick. I'll just pick anime. Yeah. Forever, yeah. I can listen to Smile Bomb over and over. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to.
We'll say anime music is its own genre.
Oh yeah, that gives me a lot. I can listen to motherfucking all the Naruto openings.
We are fighting
hero. You know what I'm saying? I know Fairy Tail got this fire ass opening, so yeah, I'll listen to anime music, anime openings.
Listen to some Tokyo Ghoul.
Facts. Oh, this ain't another words.
You Hakusho all day.
Yeah.
Bruh,
that's right? Something I would have to miss out on.
Yeah.
Bruh, that Every Heart, bruh. Every Heart by Yu Yu Hakusho, that was my shit. I used to listen to that on the way to school.
Bro, all the Inuyasha songs. All
I get to listen to. Wait, do I get to listen to that ending too? Hell yeah! Like that Inuyasha ending.
Yeah. So it's free game.
Yeah.
If it was on the anime, it's free game. I mean, that includes everything that's in the background.
Yeah, I'll pick that because I feel like I get more variety and I get to learn Japanese.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm gonna learn that shit. I'm gonna pass it to.
True.
I'm gonna pass it to. I was gonna pick Lorde, but I'll pick. I'll pick. What's his name? Guru.
I had a hard choice. I was deciding between R&B and hip hop, and I have to win with hip hop, not R&B. Simply because I want the old school R&B. Mama, grandmama, everybody cleaned up to the old school music. It's just where the vibes is at. So I'm going to go with the old school R&B.
That's not a bad choice.
Really? Facts. Who you passing it to?
Passing to Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. I feel like it's funny because I feel like we all gonna say R&B, like outside of pop, anime, something, but nobody's gonna choose rap or hip hop. I feel like who want to listen to that shit all day.
Yeah. There's some good songs though. They're all.
They're like when you cut it. That's us, right? You told me that all day, but like, who really want to hear that shit all 24/7? Nobody can sit there like listen to that shit all day. Let's be real. I feel like you could listen to R&B all day.
Facts.
So, see, one thing I was gonna say was I wanted to hear some Michael Jackson, but he's mainly pop. Unfortunately, he got some songs that's pop R&B, but it's mainly pop.
That's why I was arguing for it, bro. I really wanted Michael Jackson too. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. I don't want to listen to. Unfortunately, I just don't want to listen to pop all fucking day. So it's R&B.
Yeah. 3 R&B.
Oh. I mean, there's so many.
What about you, Tom?
Okay, so can I say black music? Can I say that?
I feel like
that means she get everything.
That's too many.
Yeah, you would get.
That's cheap code.
Yeah, you'd be getting a lot if you said black music.
But she'll be missing out on the white music too, so, you know what I'm saying? No more Linkin Park.
She don't get no Bruno Mars.
Mm-hmm.
She can only listen to half of Michael Jackson.
No, Justin Timberlake.
You don't get to listen to Eminem.
No.
That might be.
I don't even like Eminem has like 3 good songs.
Damn. That might be a plus for you. I don't know.
Hot take.
Okay. I don't like this question. I think this question is so unfair. Like, this is so hard. So, okay, if I can't, my first thought was I have to pick hip hop. I have to pick rap. Only because I think that's most of what I listen to, which honestly usually shocks me. Like, even if I go on my Spotify, that's usually the most common genre. I feel like my music taste is very eclectic. Like, I would want to pick African music. I also feel like that's a huge like umbrella as well. I feel like I have to I guess I have to pick African music because I feel like that's the music I'm probably most likely to dance to the most.
Yeah.
If I can't pick that, then I have to pick hip hop. Although I do feel like I have very good taste in hip hop and rap. So I feel like I could listen to that. Like when I think about like my childhood and like music that's made me cry and shit, like it's usually hip hop for real.
Yeah.
Okay, so hip hop's on the board. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop's undefeated. You know what I'm saying? I got one.
So for me, and it's for a pretty unique reason. I'm picking R&B. I have to. R&B is the only music that I can listen to that makes me go in the flow state. I can't go in the flow state listening to anything else. If we were in a zombie apocalypse and I had unlimited ammo, I'm listening to R&B while I take out these zombies.
What song are you listening to?
Bruh, I'm putting anything by Bruno Mars on. Bruno Mars and The Weeknd. Like those artists, I don't know why, but they throw me in a flow state like almost instantly.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood.
That's my favorite song by The Weeknd. That's my favorite song by The Weeknd. I'm a motherfucking Starboy.
Yeah, Starboy's fine.
Yeah, I'm about to have the Starboy playing while you kidding.
Yes.
I like what's that one song? I'm trying to remember that song he made. I can't remember, but yeah, The Weeknd's fine.
Yeah, he has some great hits.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so you chose R&B, four R&B, 1 hip hop,
1 anime,
and 1 anime. Yes, sir. All right. Well, yeah, that's what's up. I thought it was a good question.
Yeah.
I'm a little hurt. I wish we could have 2, because then I would just do pop and R&B, and then I'd be out the door. You know what I'm saying? I'd have everything I need. But
you gotta lose something. You gotta lose something.
I guess I gotta put all my eggs in one basket, and I just gotta focus on that one bag.
Oh man.
One bag.
But nah. Let's move to the next topic. Josh? Who are you gonna pass it off to?
Fast up.
Okay. Before I get started, I just want to say, like I said earlier, we gotta stop talking before the pod because we laughing and shit, and everybody watching is like, "Yo, like that wasn't even funny. They don't even know what the inside
Yeah, that's fair, but that one was for y'all. That joke was for y'all.
But nah, that's not a question though. But this is real life. I just seen this shit, and it just is making me think. I don't know if you heard about the It just happened. I think the girl's name was Aubrey. How she got beat up by like these 3 white girls.
Ooh, yeah, I seen that. I seen a clip of that.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the one that was invited over to the other girl's house?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that too.
I don't know. So that shit was just crazy, and it just making me think because they had the other situation that happened with the kid who got. I think they was on the boat or something.
Nolan Wells.
Yeah, Nolan Wells. I'm just like, yeah. So it's just a lot going on. I'm just like, yo, they try to say racism ain't real. It's not happening still. It's done, but all this shit is happening, right? I don't know. It's just a lot of crazy shit. So that was just something on my mind, just something to think about. It's crazy shit. It's fucked up how you invite a friend over, supposed friend, right?
Yeah.
Get her drunk and everything because you know her issues and shit like that. She got epilepsy. She can't be drinking. You know that, and beat her up while she's intoxicated and shit. That's just fucked up.
Yeah.
That's just like evil.
For real, I heard they even said like I was reading like a post about it, and they were even talking about like possibly what are we gonna do and dump the body type thing.
Oh yeah.
So like there was plans to take it even further than it went, and I already think it went too far. You know what I'm saying? So just a messed up situation in general, and yeah, it makes you look at like the other type of scenarios we've had like that because Nolan Wells isn't the first time. You know what I'm saying? They had that one girl that went over to that Airbnb retreat with all those other girls, and then she went missing. And then they had, she died, and they had that other girl who she went to like a hotel party or something like that.
Oh
and then
yeah,
they found her
in the freezer. Yeah.
So I'm just like, it definitely it's happening too many times to just be a coincidence.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It makes you question what it is that's the underlying factor. Some of it is racism, you know what I'm saying? And racism is definitely still alive and well. I've experienced it a couple of times within the last 5 to 6 years, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's around. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it every day. I don't be out in the world every day. But, like, I've experienced it just like I'm sure plenty of other people have experienced it. So it's sometimes it's the elephant in the room when a situation like this happens, because it's like, yo, no one's gonna say what this looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really?
What this truly looks like.
Yeah, it makes me kind of think about like all my friendships with white people, because like growing up, I had a lot of white friends, and I'm just like, I can only imagine like had it gone left or anything like that. Luckily, I had a very diverse group of friends, or like eventually I made it to that. So it's like the racism wasn't like apparent. It was just more so like subtle and like, all right, someone says something and we all laugh it off, and we're just like realizing how fucked up it is later on in life. So yeah, it's just crazy.
I don't think that too. That drop like that's crazy. Is like the fact that they recorded it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the cops go, "Oh, we're investigating. Investigating
what? Yeah.
The evidence is right there. The evidence is right there. What do we need to investigate?
Facts.
You're investigating why he beat her ass. They said it in the video. They don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, sometimes this is a case that I've seen where people were asking those same questions, where it was like, "Yo, what are we waiting for? Go arrest this person." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But from what I'm understanding, sometimes you have to have the facts in order before you can make the official arrest. And if you're going off of he say, she say, or what it seems to be, or what it looks like, there is details that you can miss. And then now, because of you fumbling the bag trying to get a quick initial arrest, they could end up walking free on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they are the guilty party. You know what I'm saying? So the person I'm talking about, just real quick, is that David dude. D Ford,
Yeah.
EID, whatever. Yeah. Oh, everybody heard about that Les Rivas case or whatever. So when we all first heard about it, that was the only thing I was saying. Why don't you go arrest this guy?
Right.
Oh no, did it? You know what I'm saying? And it took like 4 or 5 months before they actually went and scooped him up. But like I heard there was a private investigation that was launched. There was a separate private investigator that was hired for the company like that owned the house. So there was 2 investigations going on at the same time, and then it got so complicated that the feds themselves got involved. And once the feds got involved, they were like, we don't want anybody talking about the case because we don't want anybody figuring out what type of clues we have. We don't want the quote unquote assailant, you know what I'm saying, the guilty party, to know how we're going to target this angle, because people were saying David was walking around like, he wasn't going to be brought up on no charge, possibly thinking he was going to get away with it. And now we're sitting here watching how this court case is playing out with him. So it's like sometimes it just takes time to get things in order and to find the right way to go about starting the case, and that process can be longer than what people actually want it to be. I feel like that's what we're doing with Nolan Wells right now. They're going through all the information, all the finer details, and eventually these people are going to go to court for that. They're going to be arrested and they're going to go to court for that. But because it's not happening right now, there's that sense of like, oh, there's no justice for him, you know?
No, you're right. You're 100% right. I just think it's different because those situations, they weren't recorded. You're not seeing them. Even if, let's say she did do something wrong, right? We're not allowed to go do anything about ourselves. There's 3 people in the room beating on a woman who's intoxicated and basically incapacitated. That's just all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get this other things you gotta investigate, right?
Yeah.
But the evidence of physically harming her, beating her up, there's 3 women in the room, and she can't do anything about it. I feel like they can at least arrest them for that, while they do the rest of the investigation.
Yeah, and I feel like if
there's no evidence, if there's no evidence whatsoever, right? There's no proof of anything. You don't really have anything like as far as. What's his name? David. I don't know how you say his fucking name, but I know we was just talking about David. Yeah, David. There really wasn't. We all kind of knew and thought, hey, this guy's weird. There's stuff. Pictures of like text and shit going around, but there's no substantial evidence, right? So they gotta go do the
due process,
do the investigation. Same thing with the other situation you spoke about. But right there, there's already a lot of it's right there on the camera what's happening. Now there's maybe some things that you don't know behind the scenes, right? But you can go arrest them and then go investigate the rest of that.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's more evidence for them to be locked up right now than there is evidence for like, okay, well maybe even if she did say something to aggravate them or even harass them or even bully them online, it still doesn't
doesn't warrant that.
Yeah, it doesn't warrant them like planning to kill her and all that other shit, even if she was talking shit. It's just like, yeah, it was just evil and malicious, and they should be arrested because we know damn well if they're black, they'd have been automatically arrested already. So
at least taking up the questioning.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that things like this are happening more or just being recorded more?
Just being recorded more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think stuff like this probably happens all the time.
Yeah, because honestly, I've heard some crazy stories just over the years, you know what I'm saying? And not all, I don't remember all of them, but like, there's just wild stuff that be happening in the world. And just like these stories are crazy now, I guarantee no one's probably going to be talking about these people 3 years from now because there's going to be some new crazy stuff that's going on. People still every once in a while mention George Floyd, you know, Trayvon Martin and stuff like that. I feel like Nolan Wells and the girl in this video might be mentioned when being compared to other things that are going to happen in the future, just like how we're doing it now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like these moments are going to come and go, and it's tragic, but it's like there's a level of desensitization to it for me personally because it's happening so consistently now, or being recorded so consistently now that it's just like, yo, again, they did it again. They did it again. You know what I'm saying?
I think as a Black collective that, especially with this one about this little girl, it's a little bit eye-opening because it's just like they had every intention of killing that girl. Like every time that girl screamed, they would cover her mouth, and like luckily the neighbor intervened somehow because it's just like they had every intention of killing that girl. Like you can see it in how they're acting. They're just like scared, but they were going to if they had the time and you know what I'm saying, that neighbor didn't intervene, I'm pretty sure they would have killed her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because the way that she like
more and more people getting away with it.
The way that she like mushed her mouth when she started screaming for help, like they're completely and utterly abusing that girl. Like that to me was very like, all right, I don't want to hang around white people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That if they're doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy too because they're kids. Like you have to learn that from somewhere. I feel like that's evidence that, like, I feel like when people think of extreme racism, like the kind that leads you to kill people, they think of like older folks. But I'm like, there's kids out there who are not even 18 who are ready to kill someone just because of their race. And I'm like, they're being raised by people our age, by people we went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
And it's funny because like that.
Thing, though.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Karma's a real thing because you know the Trayvon Martin, the dude that you know Zimmerman, he's you know suffering right now. He's out on the streets, $2 million in debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he can't get a job nowhere. He's been blackballed from every industry. Nobody wants anything to do with him. I heard he's like homeless and stuff now.
Yep.
And I'm like, karma, but like, also look, you still around, you still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
I was gonna say that about those girls or whatever. Like she was like talking like Ebonics, like acting like she was black, and it's just kind of ironic. Like, you know, she wants to live the culture and act like she's part about like, you know, about that life when like she's just doing something extremely racist. Like that's what I thought was kind of crazy.
Hey, I honestly wish we could go back to the days where it was like an eye for an eye punishment type thing, but like just tackle that concept from a more educated perspective. Because back in the day, it was like, oh, you got caught stealing, huh? What'd you do? Oh, you ran on your feet. Give me your foot. Get cut his foot. You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, give me your hand so you could never use that hand to steal again. It was very like cut and dry and simple to the point. I think if we were a little more, you know, well thought out about the process, it could be more effective. Because I'm just like, okay, to make them understand consequences of that action, why not put them in a scenario where they get beat up like the same way that they each person individually getting beat down that same exact way, so that you can understand what you did to this person. You know what I'm saying? But some people might be like, oh no, that's too traumatic and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Two wrongs don't make a right and all that stuff. All right, well, one wrong already is like just wrong to begin with, especially to this degree. So, and also, there's too many times where things like this go unanswered. So, if that was the answer for a lot more, I'm not saying for everything, but I'm just saying if that was a possibility within the law system, where it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing 3 to 5 years, you know what I'm saying, your punishment is this instead. Like, you got to go through this program or whatever where that same exact shit happens to you. You know, and it's done in a way where, you know what I'm saying, because once again, they didn't kill this chick, right? So I'm not asking for the death penalty against these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to die because
they should just
didn't
get
kill
beat the
nobody.
fuck up.
They did do someone wrong though. Yeah. So it's like, all right, we'll put them in that same scenario. Yeah. Like, if you put them in the hospital in critical condition, you should be able to be put in the hospital in critical condition. An eye for an eye. Type shit. But, you know what I'm saying? That might be too thin of a line to play with because
in this country.
Yeah, you know I mean, I'm not mad. People can take that and go too far with it. I just feel like no one has the right of, like, anybody put in that position, I feel like would abuse that level of power. Yeah. So that's probably why it can't happen, but.
Yeah. Hey, I like Go ahead. Sorry. I heard somebody say, just being funny, isn't the guy who operates the electric chair just a serial killer that made it?
Pretty much.
Done.
Pretty much.
Crazy.
When we think about it.
Again, legalized murder.
Can you imagine if someone was excited to pull the switch though? Like, they'd be like, "Oh, I've been waiting for you. I can't wait."
That would be fucked up.
3, 2, 2.5.
Yeah, I would be pissed.
You don't know when I'm gonna push this, do you?
Oh my god.
We got him, boys. We got him.
And then, like, if they do the lethal injection, it's like you still could be conscious of all that shit. He over here dancing like Pennywise in front of you, like that'd be fucked up.
Yo, if he was dressing up,
that'd be fucked up. The last thing you see is the executioner fucking emoting. That's crazy.
Oh man, that'd be a tragic way to go out. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I heard you don't like mimes, so I made sure to dress up in my mime costume right before I sent you." I'm just like, "Oh my god!"
That'd be
now I'm terrified, and like, that'd be the worst. That'd be the worst.
Back. But now, but To's gonna talk. Let her say what she wants to say real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, I think oh crap. I was gonna say, like, I do like the eye for an eye. I just feel like in this country, it's just gonna hurt us more. It's like I would love for, like, theoretically, it would be a great idea, like capital punishment. Although I don't agree with capital punishment, but capital punishment has affected us more. So it's like I wish it could work that way, but none of these people who have killed these young Black kids, who have beat them up, like, the big thing is none of them got arrested. Or even if they did get tried, nothing happened. A lot of people never even got taken in for questioning. Like, it's just, they just look at the people and they just, I don't know, they just get away with it. They just always seem to get away with it. They may be able to live, but they rarely do time.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about police killings is just like I feel like if a cop kills you, he should still be held to the same degree as someone else killing somebody. And it's just crazy how like they figure out a way to be like, all right, well, you're only gonna do 15 years when like somebody, you know what I'm saying, is in lot like especially in Texas, like you can get a life for selling weed. Like there's people in there doing 25 to life because of selling weed, and that's just that's crazy.
And it's free in some other places.
Because it's not like murder is legal anywhere in the world, like besides like war and shit. But I'm just like, it's excusing that like on a day-to-day basis. If you kill someone, anyone in the world, like as a civilian, you're going to jail. So what gives like police the right to fucking just murder somebody, even if it was an accident, even if it was like and it's just it seems like it's only with white people. Like if that white girl that killed that black dude, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys heard about that, where like they're together and
I remember
cleaning his gun.
At his house, she like went in. Are you talking about the one where she broke into his house, but they said that she forgot it wasn't her apartment or some shit?
No, I was talking about the one where like they're together, they're in a relationship, and either she was cleaning his gun or something like that, and just accidentally shot him, and then like I'm not gonna say it was fucked up, but then like online niggas was like, let me not say niggas, like a lot of black women were like, that's your fault for dating a white girl, like it's kind of fucked up, but he was online talking about how
real messed up.
I mean, he was online before he died talking about how white girls are superior, and then his ass gets killed by one.
Well, look, now you just turned him into a joke.
I mean, that's what it was. That's why they were kind of flaming it. So it's just like, I just think that, and I don't know how much time she's doing, but I don't think she's doing the same amount of time. You know what I'm saying? That a nigga would if he killed somebody.
Well, I mean, if you say it was an accident, maybe that's what reduced some of her sentence. Because, maybe it might not have been premeditated murder or anything like that. You're going to take a harder charge for that.
Yeah.
Because you planned it out.
Yeah.
So if it was just, an accidental death, maybe it's oh, my bad. Maybe it's a lower sentence.
Yeah.
So.
The justice system is just flawed to a degree. I had to go through some of that shit, and it's flawed and
exactly
just needs some like. No, go ahead.
Yeah, something needs to be done about it, but like the reason it is the way it is because it's kind of like a game that people play, and you can win the game in a couple of different fashions. You can win it by having the best lawyer. You can win it by like paying out, like buying people out. Now, cease and desist.
Yeah.
You got to swear people to secrecy or whatever, or you can use money to stall out sessions and stuff like that. Push the court dates back to the point where people can't afford
that's what Donald Trump
teams anymore. That's a tactic that people do that have a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll stall the process by being like, oh, I want to add this into the legal process. All right, well, now we got to do a session where we delve into this. So, all right, well, I want to add this now. Well, now I want to add this. Well, now I want to add this. And each one of those is a different thing that's going to prolong the thing. But yeah, anyway, so there's just a bunch of different ways to go about it. And it's, even though we're talking about someone's lives at stake, usually when we're dealing with these situations, there's still a process where they're playing with you. You know what I'm saying? They're playing a game with you, and at the end of it, you might win or you might lose.
Yeah.
But let's jump into our next topic. That topic came from Vosto, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So who are you gonna pass it to?
Okay. Josh. Is Josh already went?
Josh already went. We got
He didn't go yet.
Guru, Toe, and I believe Pac.
Yeah.
So you ready? Come on, so you're supposed to be thinking of something.
You're supposed to be the yapper. You supposed to be the yapper.
Think of something.
I got one.
I'll go with the Google.
I got one. Yeah. I got one. All right, my it's a simple question. Pose this question. You only just gotta pick one. It could be anime. It could be movie character. It could be very So, growing up, we all got a character we really like and we really idolize and this, that, and the third. So I want to know, what is your character of choice that you feel best represents you?
That's a hard one.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
If you don't pick one, I think you're gonna pick.
Who do you think I'm gonna pick?
No, I want to hear your choice first. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Madara Uchiha.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, we gotta ask. I gotta ask why. We gotta ask why.
All right. All right. I'll tell you.
Unless you know why.
The Uchihas were seen as less than by other ninja nations. People said they had like demon eyes just because they were different colors, and people didn't understand that those eyes connected them to their emotions. So when they felt extreme, let's say, pain, it would turn into hate because they were really connected to their emotions. Now, because of this, they were ostracized, as well as the fact that they're already stronger than most of their peers. They were demonized. They were damn near forced into extinction. The leader, Madara, comes along and he's like, hey, like, we're going to join their village because me and Hashirama think that we can make a change. After some years go by, Madara's like, look, people aren't changing. We should make our own village because this isn't working out. And since his own people got comfortable, they were like, well, how about you just leave? Because we're not trying to build a whole other village. That's a lot of work. So he was ostracized because of it. He was also misguided by basically a deity feeding him, telling him sweet nothings, so he couldn't see what was right. He couldn't see a way to get what he wanted, which was ultimately salvation for his people.
Okay. So you mad you couldn't get salvation for your people?
I wouldn't have the power to. Like, in the end, like, I see there's so many things that I could do, but I would end up like people who've already done it before me. I would be killed and demonized. Powerful people would take me out, say that I did some stuff I didn't do, and that's what would be on the news.
Yeah, you say you would end up like Madara. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'll go next. It's hard to. I feel like because I like bringing everybody together, I'm gonna pick Luffy. Luffy from One Piece, I think, represents me and my childlike, my child self. Like wanting to have a big party and bringing everybody together and just having a good old time and going on an adventure. I think that represents me the most, or at least my childhood self. And that's what I'm going to pick. I pick Luffy.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'll go next.
Who you got? Okay. That works too.
Okay, everybody's seen Powerpuff Girls? Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I pick Bubbles because
I fucking knew it. You
look like a Bubble lover. Okay,
hey,
so the only
Bubbles
like
is that
I
girl.
pick is
Yeah, hell no. Don't get me wrong. Bubbles is crazy. She cold, but she crazy.
I pick her because like one of my acquaintances at a dance studio, like I'm always wearing baby blue. That's like my favorite color. And so one day she was like, "Oh hey Bubbles," and I was like, I don't know, like it never dawned on me that that was really like kind of my personality. And I feel like the way Bubbles is in the show, she's like real sweet and stuff. And then 5 seconds later, she's chopping someone up. I'm like, yeah, that would be me. Like, I feel like I have a switch up, a little switch. So yeah, I pick Bubbles.
Riship. Okay, who's gonna go next?
Lorde.
If you don't got it, then Toe will pick. Okay, Toe, pick somebody to go next.
Okay, Lorde, did you go? You go.
Damn, I have. This is hard for me.
Yeah, you on the spot. You on the spot.
Yeah, I'm on the spot. I gotta come back to me because I gotta really think. This is hard.
Okay, that's real. I'll go next then, because Puck, you had said something that kind of resonated with. I have a childhood person that I can resonate to, and then I have someone like nowadays I can resonate to. But if I was gonna just pick one, I kind of like lived the life similar to Max off of a Goofy movie. So like, I had that like experience when I was in high school. There was this chick that like we went to this concert together, and she was my high school sweetheart. And at the time, it like meant everything to me to be with her. And I did have to go through some stuff to get like the tickets and all that stuff. So it was like there was a build up. Everybody knew that I liked her. I had to go ask her in front of like all her friends, and then after that, everybody at school was like, "Dang, I knew y'all was gonna end up together." Everybody was hyping me up and all that stuff. So it was like I felt that really resonated. That movie really resonated with me. And then like now, I be on some positive stuff. Like I used to be really bad when I was a kid or whatever, but now I've turned over a new leaf, and I'm all about like positivity and stuff like that. But I'm also kind of like still laid back with it. Still me at the end of the day. Still the same OG with it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like cartoon character wise, I relate to like Static Shock. So you know what I'm saying?
Static Shock.
Yeah, like I'm going around, I'm hanging out with the homies, and you know what I'm saying? I see people go through stuff and all like, but at the end of the day, I have enough empathy to be like, yo, I just want to see people win. I just want to see everybody doing better. And if I got to go out of my way to try to, be there for someone to help them to get through something, then that's what I'm here for. That's what I'll do. But those are the two characters I relate to. Childhood was more Max, but now I just be on some. If I was gonna relate to like a character, I see some Static Shock, but that's me.
Who did you think I was gonna pick?
I thought you were gonna pick Batman. I thought you were gonna pick Batman. 100%.
Nah, So I'll say this. I did relate to Batman a lot. But I feel like I can't pick him because a lot of people relate to him in the same way that I do, which is really this. You went through some traumatic shit, so you got stronger. So
that's also Goku.
Also Goku. For me specifically, it was like me learning how to fight after living in bad places, getting jumped, getting picked on. So yeah, I became stronger. I became a monster because I had to be able to protect myself and others.
Yeah, that's real.
So I do relate to Batman in that way, but the reason I don't pick him is because I feel like a lot of people relate to Batman in that way.
Everybody wants to wear that cape and that mask. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, who's going next? We only have, I believe, 2 people left.
So I'll go with it. I'll pose the question. I ain't gonna lie, man. I do that shit out there on the fly. It's not even I'm like for myself, but if I pick, I already came up with kind of like 2. I kind of want to roll with like Shishomaru and Itachi, but I can also swap out Shishomaru or Vegeta.
Oh,
like I
you
am
know
what?
In
that way. I am down for things in my own ways, and just what it is.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I see a lot of Itachi in you.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Itachi in you because you're very mysterious, but at the same time, like it's a good type of mysterious. Like you always looking out for people, and people might not know what you're up to, or people, you know what I'm saying, you just move in a mysterious way, but it's always with good intentions, and that's how Itachi was moving, and people just didn't know it until it was too late.
So then let me ask you a question. What's the one thing you never want to hear Itachi say? You're like family to me.
Ooh, yeah, you definitely. Facts.
Yeah, definitely don't want to hear him say that.
Facts.
But also, you said something. I'm gonna change my Static Shock character. I'm taking this back because man, this didn't even hit my mind. Didn't even register that character. But you said Vegeta, man, and that is a lot of my ego. You know what I'm saying? I really relate to Vegeta on a lot of levels. So I'm just like, I think I would relate more to him than even Static. So I would have to go back and renege and be like, yo, I think I'm more of a Vegeta guy, but for sure, I even mixed it with my name. So that's part of the lore. You know what I'm saying, behind my name. But
that's part of the lore I didn't know.
Yeah, I resonate with him a lot, and honestly didn't even think about him. So when you said it, I was just like, man, light bulb went off. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, back on you, Vasta. You the last one.
All right. So I had to think about this. You know, I'm gonna choose. What's his name? Shizumi Ozumi from What's that anime? Parasite. The main character of Parasite.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
that's a deep cut.
Yeah. Because like in the beginning, you know, like he was mad timid, right? He wasn't like he was himself in high school and shit like that. He was timid, but he was forced to become strong because of the situation. You know, him getting parasized, and then he was put into this this game of aliens battling each other and shit like that. He had no choice. And I feel like when I was younger, like I wasn't timid necessarily, but I was to myself. Like I was real to myself. And in the school I went to, there's a lot of white kids there. A lot of white kids. And they used to always try to fuck with me. And, you know, it forced me into a situation where I was getting into a lot of trouble. And I was doing crazy shit. Like, cause they would just like, once you make me mad, I don't handle that shit well. I never handled that shit well. So like, it was really just a point where like, niggas would fuck with me and I wasn't having a conversation. I was just punching you in your face and we was fighting. And it was damn near that. Yeah, it was damn near that all the time. And then it just led to other shit. It just led to me. I was throwing chairs at teachers.
God damn.
Oh,
this nigga was the main character from Weak Hero.
Yeah, I was doing crazy shit. So like that shit, like I felt like that shit. And then like I was doing other shit outside and shit like that. It just led to other things. So it forced me into positions that had into other things that had made me have to be strong and do shit that I really didn't want to, but I felt like I had to. So that's why I see that as like a younger version of me.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me hang out with kids like you when I was.
Hey! It wasn't my fault. I was defending myself.
No, I'm playing.
I was related to kids like you. My cousin, bro. You like one of my cousins. You little crazy motherfucker.
Hey, just don't fuck with me. We good. That's all it is.
Hey, thanks.
I got my topic too.
Touch your bowl, I'll eat mine. Don't touch my shit.
Yeah, why you trying to eat off my plate? But let's move into our next topic. I believe we got 2 more topics, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So the 2 we have, I'm gonna pass it to Pot.
For sure, I just thought of it. It has something to do with masks. Like, how often do you guys feel like you wear a mask when you're interacting, whether it be at your job or around your friends or just in general? Like, do you guys feel like you have a mask on? Do you guys feel like wearing a mask is tiring or anything like that?
That's an interesting question. I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer first, I guess, just to jump in. I don't really feel like I wear a mask, but I do. So it's like the mask that I wear is the same mask. I wear it for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem being this person for everyone. But when I come home and I'm by myself, I do take that mask off, and there is a me that's like just for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, I do wear a mask, but like, I wear that same mask for everyone wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's how I'll answer the question. But that's interesting because I'm just like, I know some people gotta like code switch and shit depending on where they go. And you know what I'm saying? I believe in code switching. Like, if I walk into like a hospital, I might speak a little more proper because I don't want them, to just think of like, who the hell is this nigga? But like at work and stuff like that, I kind of talk the same way that I would talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wear the same mask.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
Pass it to Josh.
I wear a mask all the time. I code switch all the time. I have to come in contact with a lot of customers at my job. Most of them are white, so it helps that I'm already pretty damn proper. But I code switch a lot. I wear a mask a lot, and the reason why I wear a mask is to not seem like I'm a threat. Mm-hmm. But the second reason is because I've realized that whether you're, let's say, cheerful or you're depressing, either way, it's contagious. So those are the reasons I do it.
Facts, bro. Depression, 100% contagious. If you sit around someone who's depressed and they talk to you about how depressed they are all the time, that's not gonna do nothing but bring your mood down. And like, it's very draining to deal with someone that's like that. So, but yeah, for sure, depression is contagious, but also cheer being contagious. You know what I'm saying? Just vibes in general. You know what I'm saying? If you vibe with someone who's in a good mood, you're probably gonna get inspired, get in the same good mood as well. But also, if you're not vibing with someone and they're rubbing you the wrong way, it could get to that level where you're like, yo, I gotta go beat this motherfucker's ass.
To piggyback off of that, like, I don't want to change just a quick tangent. Do you feel like when you meet someone who's in that depressive state, that they kind of, and like you're cheerful, do you feel like they kind of fight that? I think that some people like don't know how to accept love or cheerfulness sometimes when they're in that mode. Have you guys ever encountered something like that?
For sure. That's a part of it. They try to like counteract it.
Yeah.
I talk to this lady once a week, and pretty much every time every time we talk, she has bad news. Like once a week, like every like almost 100% of the time, and I always try to lift her up every time. It's like a challenge for me at this point.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I had to go to the doctor. And I'm like, yeah, but whatever was wrong with you, they're fixing it, right? And she's like, yeah, I have stomach ulcers. She's like, yeah, I have stomach ulcers. I'm like, yeah, but now you got the medicine for it, so now you can have whatever food you want, right? Like, I always try to make it better.
Make the
look on the bright side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But back to the mask question. I think Toe, Lorde, and
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Go ahead, Guru.
All right. So for me, I feel like I do, but I don't really wear a mask. I'm trying to be something responsible. However, you might think I'm schizophrenic. Might say I have too many personalities. But I do have like a bunch of different levels of energy and ranges I can go to. So around 30 people in certain situations, I might act different. Normally, down to the core, quiet, chill, shy. But there are times where I could just be out loud. I could be spontaneous. I could be the most animated motherfucker in the room.
Yeah.
You know, I chill. I do code switch a lot. You got to do that because I'm also around those same white folks. Or at least I'm around and I'm in some place where it's like, I'm the big black dude. I'm not trying to come off intimidating. I'm trying to just be like, yo, chilling.
And that sucks. That sucks. Like, cause I know you and Josh said that when you're around those type of people, like you had to simmer down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't be and I feel like as black people in general, like we got to simmer down around people. So like I'll just kind of piggyback off that. Like with me, I code switch around certain of my black friends. Like when I'm around my aggressive black friends who just be out in the streets doing crazy shit, that will influence me as well. So it's just like I'll sit there and be someone who I'm not. Especially when I was younger, I was hanging around the wrong crowd. And so, yeah, I ended up wearing many masks. And it's exhausting sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the only time I get to be myself is around y'all, when we're in the Discord chilling, talking, I can make jokes and certain jokes, and certain people just don't understand that shit, and it sucks. But yeah.
I'm glad you said that. It is so exhausting.
Yeah.
Sometimes I walk out of a room and I just want to sit down.
Yeah. Take that long sigh and you're like, I feel that.
Yeah.
Y'all tired of wearing the mask.
Yeah.
Y'all tired of
I ain't gonna lie, I'll literally sit in dark.
Yeah. Because sometimes you want that solitude. Sometimes I just be depressed and I'm just like, you gotta now with this streaming shit, I may sound like I'm a go-getter, want to get it all the time, but I'm like, bro, when is this shit gonna end? I'm ready for, you know what I'm saying, day 9 or 3 months to just pass so I can just chill, because you gotta be on stream, you gotta act a certain way. Twitch don't let you say certain things, and it just gets to the point where you're just like, man, I'm tired of talking to the same motherfucker every day, you know what I'm saying, and acting like I got it all together. But that's why I try to be my authentic self as much as I can, just keeping it real, you know.
That's real. Yeah, you gotta at some point be yourself. You know what I'm saying? These masks that we all wear is masks that you wear because you feel like you can't be yourself everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But at some point you got to take that mask off and take that time to, be yourself.
Yeah.
Be you.
And I was talking to Toe about this yesterday, how in my group therapy class, we were playing music or whatever, and that racist shit happened, where they're like, oh, as long as it doesn't have the N-word in it before the song even played. And it's that one time they played my favorite song or whatever, it's Kendrick Lamar, Count Me Out, by the way. That's a good song. But the one time they played that shit, I was truly happy. I got on camera, I was just yeah, this is my shit. Even the facilitator noticed that shit. And you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I'm glad to see you happy. I was like, yeah, you need to just diversify the songs a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And so everybody can feel like they're seen, you know what I'm saying? And after that, it made me feel betrayed. These are people I it's an intensive program, so you're spending a lot of time with each other. So it just sucks that I felt damn, I thought y'all was really rocking with me, but now y'all really have a problem because this is you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this on Twitch. I say nigga a lot. Nigga. Like that's that. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can use the word, but like y'all can't, and y'all just finna have to accept that. Like, so that's just something that's still been like weighing on my chest, and that's something that they asked in the group thing that I'm just like still a little irritated about. But yeah, I'm glad y'all are here so I can take off that mask. I don't have to be Batman no more. So yeah, I appreciate
right.
that.
Put the gadgets down, bro. You good.
Oh yeah. But
okay, let's pass it to the next one.
I feel like I mask a lot. I'm working on it, doing it less, but I feel like it's so embedded. I feel like it starts really early, like elementary school, like you don't even know when you're doing it. I was actually like reading an article about it today. It relates to everybody, but it was kind of more referencing women about how like you have you have the version of yourself walking through the room, and then you have the version of yourself that's watching yourself walking through the room. Like you're constantly looking at how you're being perceived. Like I think I mentioned like I was like applying for jobs, right? So I have like just like one of those video job interviews or whatever on Monday. And I put like these Nubian knots in the front of my head, right? Because I was just doing retwisting my locks. And I was thinking, I was like, I should probably take this out because white people, they're like, this is going to be confusing for them. And like, I feel like I'm already like, this is why I hate corporate spaces because like, I'm already thinking about shit that like doesn't bother me at all. But I'm like, this could literally like cost me a job, you know? So I feel like I mask a lot, even around people I know. I mask around my family, like a lot of my family's super Christian. Then like my African side of the family, they're super African. So I feel like when I meet people, I feel like I mask the least when people are complete strangers. I will tell someone off the street my whole fucking life. I don't care. But then once I start to get to know people, then I'm so aware of how I'm being perceived that it's kind of hard not to. But I'm working on it, but it's hard, and it is a part of myself that I don't like because I can feel when I'm doing it. Or like if people met me in one space, like people who like met me doing a burlesque show, then if they see me in another space, it confuses them because they're like, oh, you're so bold, you're so out there, like when you're on stage. So then when they see me being like awkward and shy, they're just like, who is this? And then vice versa. I feel like it's kind of hard to balance. I don't know. It's just hard. But I mask a lot to answer the question, and I hate that shit. Yeah.
I definitely get that because maybe everywhere, but in North Carolina, when you're in high school, they're very big on like presentations. So you have to give out a lot of presentations through high school. And kind of the way I got used to talking to people was to put on a mask. And the mask was, I don't give a fuck what you guys think. I prepared for this presentation. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But really, I cared. I cared a lot. But that's the mask I had to put on in order to get through the presentations.
I see.
And now you kind of like have to do that, you know, with your work self and all that, like having to put on that mask to get through the day. So it's like every time you're working, it's like another presentation. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good question. Did everybody? Yeah, let's say I don't think everybody answered it, but Lord A, yeah, you're the last one.
Yeah,
you're the last one.
Yeah. All right, so this is kind of like a deep question for me because, like, all right, so how should I say this? So you guys already know. I think I've told you guys this already. But you know, you guys know I'm bipolar, whatever, right? And I'm a Gemini. So they say Geminis have two personalities, right? or multiple personalities. Let's say this, right? So when I was younger, I don't really do it as much. It's something I'm working through, right? I go to counseling, whatever. When I was younger, I had a bad habit of, I guess you would say it was lying, basically. Making shit up, forming another persona, right? Mm-hmm. Not because I feel like I need to or whatever, right? I think it was because I am bipolar, right? I have a habit of, like, when you're bipolar, you have mania, you feel the need to, sometimes you feel the need to be grandiose, right? Make yourself bigger, right, than you are, right? So that's what I used to do a lot. And that used to bother me. That used to affect me, right? Because when you make shit up or do certain things, you have to form that persona. You have to be that person, right? Who wants to be somebody that they're not, right? So I used to do that a lot, and sometimes I still do that, right? But I'm older now, right? I'm more mature, whatever, right? But it just comes with the territory, right? And that's just mental health. I think in my mental health in general, I feel like people who have any issue like mental health wise, they form a mask anyway because they're either trying to hide it, right? That they're going through things, and people do that all the time, right? You think they're doing great, and then they fucking go kill themselves.
Yeah.
And you're like, right. And you're like, whoa. You're like, whoa, she seems like the happiest person. Oh, he seems like the whole time they in their house, in a private time, struggling, going through everything in the world. You would never know. So that's what happens to me a lot. I won't say a lot now, but that's what used to happen when I was younger. I used to do that a lot. So yeah, as people, we form masks. We, do things or say things that we think we need to do to be in certain groups and stuff like that. And especially, I realized being a Gemini, which is kind of crazy, we honestly are very great. Like, we're like chameleons. Like, I can go pretty much in any like people I probably never even been around, and just switch up entirely, switch myself up just to be in that group, maybe for just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll go up there and, like, I know ya. That's just how I'm able to do that, which is not, sometimes it's a good thing, but it's not always a good thing, right? Because then you always have to change, you're always changing something about yourself. So I've learned that about myself, and it's something I'm still working on. I'm always a work in progress.
Appreciate that for sharing, bro, honestly. And I just want to let you know, anytime you need to talk about something, bro, we here, bro.
You already know.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like I can relate to the being adaptable and all those different type of scenarios. And when I was younger, I used to say like, "Oh yeah, Michael Jordan is my dad." Like, I used to say like stuff like that. I think I had the grandiose and bigging up yourself when you're really not. And then sometimes, like, when you say certain things or you make little white lies, you gotta like stick to those things. You know what I'm saying? And like, you have to make yourself bigger, and you have to like keep up the lie and keep up with appearances, especially in African families. Like, you either have to be a doctor or some type of doctor or some type of lawyer. And I always had to be like, oh yeah, even though I'm, self-employed, working on my art, blah, 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 whatever, I'd have to go to functions and be like, yeah, I'm working like at Amazon, or I got a job, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm doing good for myself when I'm really not, type shit. So I feel that.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I was always glad that that's something that I never had to do.
Yeah.
I think I used to do that a little bit too when I was little. Like, I used to just tell lies or whatever, but really it was like out of ignorance. Like, I didn't know the answer, and I didn't want to seem like I didn't know the answer, so I would just make something up.
Yeah.
And because I was like 11, 12 years old, here I'm thinking it's the smartest thing. No one will ever figure out that. But I'm talking to a parent, they're like, yo, this dumbass nigga just told me that, he just told me that, you know what I'm saying, he's waiting for like a record deal with DMX or something like that. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You're 14. You gonna be on Friday. Yeah. He said he gonna be on, you're gonna be on this movie in a couple of weeks. I'm like, this movie doesn't even come out till next year. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
But yeah, I grew out of that because I got caught a couple of times. I got called out on these lies, and I was just more embarrassed of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of looking like a fool just out of lying over some dumb stuff. Yeah.
So, what I more so meant was not necessarily about the lies. I'm glad that my family didn't really care whether or not I was doing well or not. Like, I didn't have to keep up appearances. Yeah. They're just like, oh, what do you want to do? What are you doing? Do you need help? That's it. If I was like, shit, I work at McDonald's, they were like, well, shit, you need help with anything? Mm-hmm. Nope. All right, cool.
Nah, for me, yeah, I know Toe can relate. She had African parents. It was like, oh, you work at McDonald's? Oh, they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just on your ass, like making you feel shame for not being like something great. But it's just like, to their point, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's fucked up, a lot of us are great. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Nigerians have like good jobs. That's why you have a lot of scammers and shit, because their parents put so much pressure on them to be great, because we come from greatness, and it's just like, it's like a double-edged sword. So even though I don't got a fucking, job or whatever, I'm still gonna be great. Any of my cousins or whatever watching, I'm still gonna be that nigga.
I will say this though. A lot of those people that are perceived to be great because they have great jobs or make a lot of money, they're not happy.
Facts.
They be depressed as shit. Yep.
For real.
The grass isn't green on the other side.
Let's jump into our final topic though, so that we can wrap this pod up for the day.
For sure.
And the circle has come all the way back to you, Toe. So you are dropping our closer for the night.
Okay.
No pressure.
So I'm ready. Okay, I'm not even gonna front. Like, this was the first question that came to mind, but then I didn't want to say it, but then nothing else came to mind, so I'm like, okay, I should just say it. So, sorry, I told y'all, like, I'm in Cape Coral, I'm like on vacation. I was like, you know what? Like, I was like, I need me a little date. I'm gonna be here for the weekend or whatever. And so I'm like completely against online dating, right? So in modern days, right, if you had to give, woman advice or whatever, if I was just to if I wanted to get a date tomorrow, where should I go? That's my question. Like, where should I go?
Well, I'll let somebody else go first this time.
If I may,
I'll go first.
Somewhere new. One thing. Wait. One thing I'll suggest is you're in somewhere new. Definitely look up what's the hot spots around here, like what's to see out there, and then just go from there. Now you go.
Okay.
Josh, my advice is always the same. Whatever place like that you already go to, like let's say like you love Barnes and Nobles, that would be the place that you should find a date. It's whatever place that you already like going to, because you will already have things in common.
That's real.
Well, that's a good advice. Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of shoot off of what both of them said. The hot spots, but also the places that you like to be at. But when it comes to actually meeting someone or whatever, I feel like you personally should know what's gonna catch your eye, your attraction or whatever. But I've been recommending this to everyone lately, so this is just like a little side tangent. Try to talk to someone, and try to talk to someone that you are comfortable around. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people like to go for eye candy or whatever, and then it's awkward conversation because you don't know how to talk to these people. Mm-hmm. You're so like geeked up off of appearances, or off like maybe the mystery of who this person is, that you don't have anything to talk about. Or when you do get into this person's fit, you find out that we don't really have nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? So find someone that you can be comfortable with, but that might not be like a first date material type of question. You know, that might be something you find out over time. Okay. But you know, that's my 2 cents. Yeah, go to the hot locations and go to the places that you're familiar with, that you know, because you're gonna meet like-minded individuals there.
Yeah. I would say, so you're in Florida, you're trying to find a date. How long are you guys gonna be out there?
Just for 3 days.
For
like
3
I
days?
just need like a good, you know what I mean? Like just like a good time, like something chill, you know? Like, yeah.
Something chill. And you're opposed to online dating, so that's just off the
It's off the
table.
Not an option.
Not an option.
Yeah.
So it's either they got the beach, so that's a hot spot. I'd go to the beach. Yeah, if you're near one, I think maybe you might be. I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah. We're gonna go to the beach.
Yeah, so the beach probably would be the best option to find a date, or you can go to the club. It depends if if it's a chill fun time, you can go to the club. I suggest the beach or the club or a bar.
Yeah, go bouncing again off of what the next person said. Go somewhere where you're gonna be seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be seen at the beach. You're gonna be seen at a club. You know what I'm saying? You might have a little more trouble being seen at like a Barnes and Nobles because they're not necessarily coming there looking for that. Yes, you could strike up conversation and 100% make it happen, but like if you're at a beach, you know, everybody gonna be out there moving around doing their things. People gonna be dressing up for the occasion. This, that, and the third. Same thing with the club. So yeah, go somewhere where you're gonna be seen because that's gonna start up the initiative of some guy wanting to approach you.
Well, and I was gonna say also, like, if like just saying, as a woman, you shooting your shot is just almost guaranteed that they're gonna say yes. I'm just saying. So anywhere you go, if you shoot your shot, it should work. So you know, have a little
somebody's attention with that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Have a little discernment, obviously, and make sure you're protecting yourself. Maybe going with somebody, but shooting your shot 100% of the time, they're gonna be like, yeah, sure, but just go to the beach or Barnes and Noble. If you go to the bar, that's like the first date automatically.
That's real.
Lastly, one more thing. Keep that thing on.
Yeah, you out in Florida. You gotta keep that thing on.
Yeah.
Vasto, what is your advice?
I'm asking the wrong nigga. I'm asking the wrong person. Y'all all gave good answers. You know, I don't know shit about. You said you were in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Florida. You asking the wrong person.
I like your honesty.
Yeah, you can hit the mall too.
Yeah, the mall. Yeah.
Go out there and get some drips, and that drip will cause somebody to catch your eye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what I'm like. If you had a week there, I can understand if you're going there and you're just like, all right, want to be seen, and eventually someone might walk up to you and talk to you. But if you are like, hey, hell bent on getting a date and doing that while you're there, shooting your shot is like that's gonna be 100%.
You gotta shoot your shot. Kobe.
Look, this is your MVP moment right now.
Yeah. So how do you? My rebuttal question is like, with all the advice that we give you, how do you feel? Like, do you think you'll be able to get one, or do you feel like, well, like just kind of rebuttaling all our answers?
I think so. Okay, so if I went to somewhere I like, I'd have to find I like a salsa event. So I'd have to like find one. Sometimes there are salsa clubs, but usually there's like salsa nights. So you'd have to make sure you're there on the night. And then I am here with my mom and my two nephews. So it's not like I can just be like, hey, see you at 3 a.m. or whatever. Like it's, you know, so there's that. But I mean, I have some wiggle room. I will say, like years ago, granted, this was not how I would get a date. I just realized this works. This was also in Richmond. But literally, I would just take a walk by myself wearing a dress, and someone would always talk to me. I don't know why. I feel like it was the dress, and I feel like it was because I would be by myself.
Was it a sundress? No.
I knew someone was going to say that. I don't know. Maybe not. But I do feel like it's easier when I go by myself. If I go out with like my girlfriends, it's just harder. Like I don't even want them around me. They just. But
yeah, dudes aren't gonna go up to you when you're with your friends.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
So there's two things. The first thing is when you wear a dress, it shows people that like you're willing to dress up. You look different. You don't look like everybody else that they've seen today. And the second thing is you're easier to approach by yourself because men get rejected a lot. It's a lot harder to get rejected in front of all your friends.
Also, it's a lot harder to get your attention in front of your friends because sometimes your friends ain't having it right from the jump. Yeah. And they'll be like, you don't need to know who he is, blah, blah. Keep it moving. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you. Ain't nobody got time for that. You need to get on.
No, that's so true. Like, I was talking with someone about that the other day where sometimes you could actually be feeling someone, but your friends are already hating. And so you're just like, oh, okay. But like low key, you'd be like, oh, no, he was kind of cute. But they're like, you don't want him. And it's like, well, dang. Like,
that's when you need to step up and be like, nah, I got this. I actually, at least for my perception, I would like, or my opinion, I would like if women, speak up. Like, if you like somebody, go talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But granted, cause I know we were having that conversation the other day about, women feeling protected and, there's a lot more the anxieties that come with it. So it's just like, use your discernment and, what I'm saying, really try to feel the guy out if he's someone you want to be around with you when you're alone type shit.
Facts. Yeah. Comfortability, what I was talking about earlier. Yeah. Find someone you could be comfortable around. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about the eye candy. It's not always about, the first person you're even attracted to. Because sometimes you'll meet someone or whatever, and you're like, oh, I don't know, whatever. But then you meet all the friends, and then you're like, yo, I actually have something in common with this one. But now you might have already shot your shot on an old girl, so now it's too late. You don't want to mess it up. Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? That's so true, especially with friend groups. I feel like the first person you talk to is your practice. I don't think you're ever supposed to make that the goal. The first person is like your warm up. Like you just flirt with them for a little bit, and then you like laugh, and then you go to the next person. Then it shows that you're mingling, shows that you're open.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, but you got to find your person. You got to get more comfortable with them. Yeah. But yeah, I guess we can. We'll wrap this pod up for today. We've been honestly probably went a little bit longer than I thought we would go, but it was good conversation, good questions for sure. But yeah, wrapping today's episode up. I'm gonna let everybody do their little outros. Where can we find y'all all? I am Bakura Batsu. I'm finna start doing some YouTube videos for gaming content, so check me out on that real soon. Next pod, I'll definitely have some stuff to pitch out to y'all. But that's me. Where can we find you at, Pod?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Mookamara_Sama. That's MOOKAMARA_SAMA. You can find me on Twitch, damn near every single social platform. Twitch. I'm currently doing a 6-month streamathon. I'm at day 92 where I'm drawing my characters for my up and coming series, Psychic Homie. So expect a lot from me. Please follow. I'm almost at Twitch affiliate. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you pop in and see the boy. Yeah, that's it for me.
Who you passing it to?
I'm passing it to Tobechi.
Okay, you can catch me at My Tricks Your Treat on everything: Threads, YouTube, IG, TikTok. My Tricks Your Treat on everything. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Guru, you go next.
All right, what are they? It's your boy Grandmaster Guru, the God. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me here with the gang. You know, fuck what you mean. Yeah. I had all that energy. I lost it. I was like, I don't know what.
Yeah, and also shout out to the viewer who's been here this whole time. Whoever's watching, I appreciate you. And if you ever feel comfortable, make sure to drop something in the chat. Whoever has been here for a minute, so I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Real.
Vasto, you go next.
What's up, y'all? This is Vasto, aka T Money. You know, so y'all can just catch me here. I ain't got no social media like that. I'm invisible. You know, I don't need to be known like that.
But we see you. We see you.
Hey. And then our last host, our last member.
What's up? It's your boy Just Josh, the Carolina King, and you can only find me here.
Hey.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Everybody have a good one. Hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? And we out.
And we out. All right, now we can say racist shit.